Adam Fortunate Eagle Nordwall, you are recognized as an outstanding Native American artist and activist. You have been prominent in effecting social and political change for Native Americans over the last 4 decades. Through your leadership during the occupation of Alcatraz that began in 1969, you were among the catalysts for changing government policy for Indian tribes into a policy of Indian self-determination. Your efforts contributed substantially to the goal of awakening public consciousness to the plight of Native Americans, as well as the work you have so successfully undertaken on behalf of the most significantly disadvantaged in our society. We are honored by your presence here and take great pride in being able to honor you as the State University of New York confers upon you the Doctor of Humane Letters.
Anin Neji, Bonjour, Shodaji, or as the Sioux would say, Lila Washte. My name is Adam Nordwall of the Red Lake Band of Chippewa Indians of northern Minnesota. I'm a member of the Bear Clan. My boyhood name is Amabis. I was adopted by the Old Elk family of the Great Crow Nation in Montana in 1972. I was given the name of Dekgash Bayachalish, which means good eagle, lucky eagle, fortunate eagle, eagle that has a good life. It means all those things. As the contrary warrior, I don't go the same route as everyone else. I was born on the Red Lake Indian Reservation in northern Minnesota. It's a Chippewa reservation, and I was born on July 18th, 1929. My mother and father had 8 children, and I have to perhaps go back in time when we understand something about my father, who was a Swede, and he served in World War I. And he served in France in 1918 when his unit was gassed by the Germans. Mustard gas, a horrible, horrific gas. He survived the gas attack, obviously, and however, it caused changes in his system where he became anemic. In other words, he couldn't fight off infections very easily. But after he got out of service, him and his brother Ernest, 2 Swedish men, went up to the Red Lake Indian Reservation looking for work. My father was a mechanic, a damn good mechanic. And these 2 Swedish brothers met 2 Indian girls who were sisters, Chippewa girls, my mother and my auntie. And these 4 of them got married that way. 2 brothers and 2 sisters got married at the reservation. And in 1921, my parents started having their children, my oldest brother Stanley. And by 1935, they had 8 children. And my father, that winter in 1935, was injured in an accident in the garage where he worked as a mechanic. And he had taken up being a fundamentalist. But my mother loves parties. Oh, she was a party girl. She just loved to polka and schottisch and go out dancing and partying all the time. And my father wasn't that way. He was much more conservative about things. So my mother would just take off and go partying. And she met this Sioux Indian from Sisseton, South Dakota, who was also working on the reservation, and got into a relationship with this Sioux Indian, Jack Thompson. Very handsome. When my dad found out about this, this caused him to break off of, or break into being a fundamentalist Christian. Now he became a hardline Christian, and that's when he started doing all the proselytizing on the reservation, because his heart was really broken.